Hey, what is up guys, girls, and everybody in between? It is Steven from MechaPuma with an announcement that might potentially be exciting, but for me is sort of unironically the end of the world, and that is I might be moving to Canada. I love Canada. Don't get me wrong. It really is a beautiful place. I haven't experienced it for months and months or years on end, so I might be unfamiliar with a lot of the downsides to Canada. I remember joking in 2016 when Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump were running that I was going to move to Canada because I hated both of them. I never thought I would actually be saying that I'm legitimately going to be moving to Canada in my life, but that's how bad it's gotten and how unsafe I feel where I am right now. And I don't like getting particularly political on a non-political channel, but it's gotten too bad. I'm having actual mental breakdowns now. I've never had what people consider like a panic attack, and that was just like a regular thing for me. It's just that bad. It's over politics, but they're important. People are saying I'm worrying about nothing. They're important. And I'll tell you why. Human rights are why you and I exist. Without them, we would be specks of dust listening to somebody who is unworthy of being listened to. If you want a world like that, then go ahead and ignore what I'm saying. If you don't want a world like that, thank you. Finally, somebody's sane. I've talked to a lot of people about this. This is not an easy decision. I'm essentially uprooting my entire life in the United States of America, going away from my dogs, most importantly, away from my family, away from my friends. Regionally, I'm leaving the places I'm familiar with behind. Admittedly, I live in a nice neighborhood. I'm leaving that behind. A lot of stuff that I've acquired here, I have to leave that behind. It's not fun and games anymore. This is very real. Regardless of political affiliation, regardless of skin color, regardless of sexuality, regardless of anything, I think anybody can say it looks very bad for America right now. Because anybody reasonable will see that we're so far gone from what we were even a decade ago that it is impossible to coexist with one another. It is genuinely impossible when you cannot convince people a natural disaster is nature. It's not somebody in Congress with a fucking joystick. Who the hell believes this shit? Apparently millions of people. It's just, how? And people are gonna be laughing at this, and I get why you're laughing. It's all fun and games till it starts really affecting you, and people around you start listening to this bullshit. And then it gets very scary, very fast. I've had it happen to me where somebody I looked up to for all of my childhood and respected so much started calling black people the N-word. He started talking about lynching presidents. They started talking about all this horrible stuff, and I'm just thinking, what the fuck? Where did this even come from? Maybe that's who they already were. Or maybe they became somebody significantly worse. Maybe it's escapism, but back on track, I do plan on at least considering moving to Canada and getting in contact with immigration officials. I don't know if I should be saying this, but fuck it. Do I really have much to lose anymore? I'm willing to just start over. I've genuinely had it with where I am in my life, the people around me who don't respect basic human rights. It's gotten to the point where I really can't sleep. You can probably see there's like purple under my eyes. It's just hard to go to sleep. It's impacting me on a physical level, and the scary part is that I have no control over it. Neither do you. Neither do any of us, really. I feel like I'm going crazy. I really do. And I'm really sorry for the people who are in the meme mix, who I filmed the video with, who I said it will be coming out soon. I'm sorry to everybody on this channel who I keep unintentionally lying to, that I say I'm going to be more dedicated to my craft. But the truth is that this election coming up is fucking destroying me. Yeah, I could obsess less over it. Maybe I could be more productive, but it's everywhere. Especially if you're in a swing state. It is everywhere. You cannot stop thinking about it. And the stakes have never been higher. Literally, it's torture. It's mental torture. I can't put it any other way. Everything I believe in is on the line. Everything reasonable people believe in is on the line, and human rights are on the line. Your right to protest against what you want to protest against is on the line, because if he wins, he'll deploy the fucking National Guard on protesters like he's already done. I don't even want to say his name. He's a terrible human being. Big YouTubers aren't even talking about this. Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, what happened to being genuinely in favor of humanitarianism and saying the right thing at the right time? What happened to that? I guess PewDiePie, since his bridge moment, has not really recovered from that last point there, but you get my reasoning, right? People shouldn't be quiet. Don't be quiet. This is the worst time imaginable to be quiet about this. I have so little faith in the people in my country that I'm willing to leave everything behind and move to a different one just to escape it, even if it's just for a couple years while the world goes fucking apeshit insane over here, because I'm so tired of it. I'm so sick of it, and I deserve to be fucking happy. I don't care what people say. So do you. Why do we have to be subjected to torture like this over and over again about somebody who quotes fucking Adolf Hitler, who's gonna be the next fucking president probably? It's just absolutely insane to me how fucking retarded people are. Go ahead and make memes of me raging. Sure, why not? It's just the truth. And if he wins, you will find that out the hard way. Not from me, but from the people you support yourselves. I have no other way of putting this that I would rather fucking die than have to live under him again. I'd rather die. At least in Canada, you have Justin Trudeau. I have my disagreements with him. He seems like a pretty strict guy when it comes to following the rules, and you know, I'm more of a relaxed person about that stuff, but he didn't try to overthrow their government. That kind of matters to me. You know what I'm saying? Having neighbors that don't want to fucking kill me because I don't agree with their government. How did it get to this? If you don't know, I'm almost definitely planning on going to Canada, finding a way to make it happen. If you're thinking the same thing, you're probably in a decent mindset. I don't think anybody sane is planning on staying here for that. I've learned the hard way that a lot of people around me refuse to do the right thing. They refuse to stand up for what's right because they think that it'll hurt them. This is how Hitler happened. People were so afraid to speak their minds that they would rather watch innocent people die in front of them or behind closed doors, because they're kind of pussies, than to just do the right thing and face some sort of consequence. It's literally just fear. It benefits nobody. If people just worked together and took the labels off of each other, everything would be fine. So I'm hoping to move to a community where at the very least people respect each other. You can have a different opinion, that's fine. It just drives me crazy. It really is like torture. You live in a society where the majority of the people just don't listen. It's torture. It's the worst. It's like having a nightmare, but it's more real and it just doesn't end. It just keeps getting worse. And at every turn where it looks like it's about to go really well, it gets even worse than it was before. And I'm sorry if I'm like raging at the camera, but people don't get it. My world is kind of ending, and actually doing something about it seems like a very reasonable idea instead of only freaking out and then waiting for something that I'm sure is gonna happen to happen. Thank you so much for sticking around with me for this long, I know, and I'll see you in a hopefully much less serious video in the future, and who knows, maybe I'll be in Canada. Hasta la pasta.
Thank you so much for watching. To see me deliver an amazing presidential speech, click on the top right corner on the eye icon there.
It's just gonna be like a boner. It's gonna grow. It's gonna be very fast. Let it grow. Let it grow. By the way, vote for Kamala.
And if for some reason you love seeing me depressed and you want to keep hearing these updates, click that subscribe button right in the middle of the screen. I do have some better videos coming up, so maybe that's a little bit more motivation to do so. But either way, if you don't, you'll get a jump scare.